Women, How to Protect Yourself, Part 3. Women, How to Protect Yourself, Part 3. What's up, everybody? My name is Kier, and you are watching the important things that really matter. Today, we're going to be talking about women, How to Protect Yourself, Part 3. It's a very, very important subject. Extremely important subject. Why is it so important? Well, it's very, very important because, number one, there's hundreds of thousands of people that's been laid off or fired by the federal government. It's been estimated there's going to be about 250,000 to about 300,000 government employees that's estimated to be laid off or fired from their jobs. And that's not including the thousands upon thousands of jobs that's being cut, people being laid off or being fired from large, major Fortune 500 companies. Many of these companies are laying off 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people per round. Some of these large corporations are going through the second rounds of layoffs or second rounds of firings, okay? And some of these companies, 6 months from now or a year from now, will go into another round of firings and layoffs. And then 6 months after that, or a year after that, they may go into a third round of layoffs and firings, okay? And much of this stuff is due to artificial intelligence, okay? A lot of it is taking a lot of these jobs, okay? So why am I saying all that? Why I'm saying all that is that you're not only going to have to be able to protect yourself from Pookie Ray Ray and Pookie Isha, okay, and Strawberry Daiquiri Jackson, okay? You're not only going to have to watch yourself from these idiots, but you're going to also have to protect yourself possibly from everyday people that just may have been fired from a job, may have ran out of unemployment, and these people may have turned to crime, okay? And so you may have to watch out for some of these people also too. There are people who have noticed that they'll be in certain stores. They'll be buying food, and people are watching what they're putting in their grocery carts. People are watching what people are buying, and you have to watch. You have to be careful, extremely careful when you go into the parking lot. And then when you're going home, you need to watch to see if somebody's following you into the parking lot. You need to watch to see if somebody's following you home, all right? If you have not watched, this is the third, I'm doing a series. It's called How to Protect Yourself series, but 3 of the videos, Women, How to Protect Yourself, Part 1, Part 2, and this is Part 3. It's part of the series, but you also need, if you haven't seen those videos, you need to go back and watch those videos. You need to share these videos with as many women and as many men as possible. And then beyond these 3 videos that's talking about women, how to protect yourself, I got 3 more videos called How to Protect Yourself, Part 1, How to Protect Yourself, Part 2, and How to Protect Yourself, Part 3. You need to go back and look at those videos too. The whole playlist is going to probably be about 6 or 7 videos that I'm going to be talking about all these very, very important things that you need to watch out for. One of the things that I've suggested to many other people is that what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to the nearest gun range and enroll in their 8-hour certificate class. You're going to have to go to the nearest gun range and enroll in their 8-hour certificate class. The class will normally cost somewhere about $80 to a little bit over $100. The class will cost about $80 to about a little bit over $100 for the course. You take the course, they'll teach you about the laws that you need to abide by. They'll tell you about the handgun safety rules. They'll talk about handgun safety. They'll teach you how to shoot, what's the proper way to shoot. And then after the 8-hour class pretty much is over with, they take you out to the gun range where they will show you how to properly use a firearm and then shoot at the targets, okay? So firearm and be able to shoot at the targets. So it's extremely important for you to take the 8-hour course at your local gun range. And then once you get your certificate together, you take that certificate to the city or you take it to the state so that you can get your carrying concealed weapon license, okay? The carrying concealed weapon license will give you the ability to be able to carry your weapon, your handgun, concealed where nobody knows that you have it, okay? Which is the best way to carry it, period. You don't want to really carry it, even though some states, like the state of Michigan, allows for open carrying of your handgun. still, you got idiots that are out here, and some of these idiots out here, if you open carry your handgun, some of these idiots will try to take your handgun from you. There's at least a video of a woman her handgun was being taken from her as she was coming up to the counter. Guy walked behind her, took the handgun out of her holster. There was the Detroit police officer where this young idiot tried to take his handgun from the Detroit police officer. Then there was another guy who had his handgun out in the open for open carry. I think he was from Texas, and while he was going into the gas station, he was at the counter. One of these young idiots came behind him, took the gun right out of his holster, and ran out the door. So the guy went after the guy. The guy fired on the man. So I don't know if the guy was dead because of him firing on him or what. But this is a guy that's using this man's handgun to shoot at him. So you don't want to open carry. So you need to go back and look at the other videos. All of the videos will put you in a better position to not be an easy target, to not get snatched up. It will lower the probability of you being snatched up by somebody and thrown into a van. You need to watch all of the videos as much as you can. Watch all of the videos, period. All the videos, there's going to be about 6 or 7 videos, and this is like the 6th video right now. Now, so please like, please share, please subscribe, please like, please share, please subscribe. Share this with as many people as possible. It's very, very important. There's too many people that's out here that's unemployed that you're going to have to now be watching out for that might try to assault you or might try to rob you. Going to the parking lot or following you back home. All right, so these are the reasons why you want to follow those instructions, which I just gave you. What's also extremely, extremely important, ladies, for you all to know that you ladies that may have children, if you have sons, if your sons are teenagers, you need to have them, even if you have to work some overtime, you need to have them and yourself be enrolled into a boxing course. You need to enroll them, your teenage sons, to start taking boxing. They need to be enrolled to start taking boxing classes, including yourself and or mixed martial arts. I'll say one or the other. Either way, your sons need to know how to fight. They need to be able to protect themselves even if they don't have a weapon, and you need to be able to protect yourself even if you don't have a weapon. Now, you can many cities have boxing rings where you can go and learn how to box. They'll show you how to form a fist properly. They'll show you how to punch properly. They'll show you how to work on the bag properly. They'll talk to you about your footwork. I know, because I used to do a little bit of boxing, but I also did a little bit of mixed martial arts also too, which is an excellent thing to know. Mixed martial arts will teach you a number of different things. Like when I was taking some mixed martial arts, it showed me how to box. It showed me how to box, showed me how to kickbox, showed me how to do a little bit of jujitsu, showed me also how to do a little bit of Thai boxing. Okay, it's good to know all these things, because if you know all these a little bit of each style, you can use them when the opportunity presents yourself that you may have to defend yourself physically, and you may not have a handgun on you, okay, to be able to defend yourself. It may not be a big stick around to be able to defend yourself with, but you have to know how to punch properly, and you need to have this knowledge on how to be able to defend yourself. So if you have any teenagers, male or female, and this includes yourself too, you should be enrolling with your sons or with your daughters in boxing and or mixed martial arts, one or the other. Either have them enroll in a boxing because they need to know how to defend themselves, and they also need to know how to defend mama if they happen to be out there and if they don't have a weapon. Now, are they going to be able to defend you effectively without boxing skills? They may have some street fighting skills, but it's not going to be as good as being able to know how to box, being know how to get away when somebody is swinging at you, knowing footwork. All these different things are very, very important. So I'm saying, ladies, if you have any sons, especially if they're teenagers, or yourself, all of you all, enroll into a boxing class and or enroll in what they call mixed martial arts, okay? You don't need to have a whole lot of years in these things, just a couple of years, just a year or so, and then brushing up on your boxing skills or brushing up on your mixed martial arts skills are good. You got to be able to defend yourself when you don't have a weapon on you. And so you never, ladies and men, you never, if somebody's fighting with you and they're trying to snatch you up or try to kidnap you or so, you never want to be taken, you never want to be snatched up. So in other words, if you don't know how to fight, you don't know how to turn around, hit the guy in the jaw, or use your elbows, or use your knees, or kick, or scream, or yell, then you can be taken somewhere. And they always say it's not good to be taken anywhere by anybody to another location, because once they get you in another location, it's a wrap. In most cases, most people don't come out of a situation if they have allowed themselves to be taken to a second location. All right. And if you don't know how to box and you don't know how to do anything with mixed martial arts, you're going to pretty much be in a situation where it's going to be extremely difficult for yourself. It's going to be extremely difficult for yourself to defend yourself. So once again, follow the other examples that I told you earlier in this video. Go back and look at the other videos. Women, how to protect yourself part 2, women, how to protect yourself part 1. And then look at all the other 3 videos, how to protect yourself part 1, how to protect yourself part 2, how to protect yourself part 3. And all of these videos will put you in a better situation to be able to not be an easy target, number 1, to be able to not be able to, a less likely chance of you being snatched up by somebody or kidnapped by somebody. You need to go back and look at all those videos. And then you need to share all these videos with as many females as possible. You need to enroll as soon as possible your teenagers into boxing courses and yourself in boxing courses or mixed martial arts. Now, for those of you that might be a little bit tight on money, a lot of the recreation centers that might be locally in your communities may have boxing, where they have somebody there that will teach you, and you may have to pay a very low amount of money for somebody to train you how to box. A lot of recreational facilities have boxing. A lot of recreational facilities have martial arts, like Taekwondo or some other boxing style or mixed martial arts. Not only you go to get the training, but have your sons and your daughters to go to get the training too. Follow what I'm saying? Now, for those of you that don't have recreational centers, that don't teach boxing and don't teach martial arts, what you're going to have to do is pay money out of your pocket for you and your teenagers to go take boxing classes, or not only for you to take boxing classes, but also for your teenagers to take boxing classes or mixed martial arts. Okay, please share this. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Go back, watch the other videos, and peace.